What's going on, guys? So we got Tino's truck here. It's a 6.0-ish single turbo with turbo 400 trans. Omar from Twin Built just got done putting in the cage, and he rebuilt the turbo kit on it. So we got it here to do some more upgrades. Let's check it out for a minute. For those of you who have not seen it, I know it was in my last video at LS Fest, but he didn't run because it's still on the stock ECU, and instead of getting it tuned on that ECU, we're just going to go Holley and then get it all set up. That way he's good to go. So we're going to be putting it out on a Holley Terminator. And this one's pretty easy because he already deleted the AC on it, so I don't have to integrate that. There's a lot of things I don't have to build into the harness that I usually do on these trucks when I do that that harness. But this one's kind of gone more race truck than street truck, even though it is still a street truck. We did cruise Vegas out at LS Fest, the strip, so. And that was just only on the base tune. Yeah, so we put that shifter. It's a ratchet style shifter for the Turbo 400 in the center console like that. Came out pretty good. Then, you know, the cage, Omar Twin Built did. Kind of color matched it. It's a little off, but it's cage. And then Tino's got the plexiglass for the back window. I think he'll be doing that once he gets back. He's got 15 bead locks, Hoosier tires. It's a clean little truck. 10-second truck. High 10-second, but still 10-second street truck, to be exact. So yeah, I get ripping this thing apart, take the old harness out. Maybe I'll give you guys a little bit more in-depth detail on this one. So I'll rip the harness out and I'll show you what I'm taking out on this harness, which is almost everything, but you still got to leave some stuff and then jump some stuff. So I'll do that, and then I'll get back on here and show you the harness. Alright guys, so before I get carried away and don't show you what I'm doing, let me turn this off real quick. So, pulled out the old harness, stock ECU, focus in, stock ECU, stock harness. This truck makes about 800, and it's been high tens, not anything super crazy, but high tens. So it is doable with a stock ECU. Like I said earlier, we're going Holley. With going Holley, gonna clean up a lot of stuff that, you know, been done a while back. So one of the things is Tino, the owner of this truck, he deleted his AC, which is good because now I got a whole lot of room underneath to make everything super nice. But we're gonna make a block off plate for that. So I got a template here. So let's see. Obviously we'll make this out of sheet metal and maybe possibly paint it. I don't know if you would want to paint it black or just leave it like a metal finish. I would probably paint it black. Let's see, there we go. So that'll be the sheet metal piece to block off those holes. And then under the dash, got a mess, been working quite a bit, and it's hot out here. Today it's not too bad, it's only about 105. See if you can see that. Oh yeah, So that's pretty much the cold air entrance or fresh air entrance for these trucks, 99 to 06. I'm sure they're the same, if not 99 to 02 be the same. But I also made a template for that. So we'll silicone that. We'll make that obviously out of sheet metal also. Put that on there, silicone it. Make sure that no hot air comes in. And then, let's go back in there. And then the firewall is bare, so last time he drove it, when he actually came to drop it off, I think it was like 115 that day. And he was baking. Not only does it not have AC, but all the hot air from the engine was going inside and on the firewall with those holes. So we got another hole right under, I don't know if you can see it back there, but I don't know if we're going to cover that with a sheet metal or just do insulation. So we'll see. And then, since we're doing Holley, and it's not a complete race truck, it's like a cruiser, like a street truck pretty much. So we're gonna do, I know I can make a fuse box and do away with that big fuse box, but we might do that later. But for right now, we're just gonna relocate that fuse box to underneath the dash. So I have all the wiring that usually goes, that comes out through there inside, and then the rear harness, this harness right here, I have that going inside. Obviously I'm gonna put the grommet back on there. And then the front harness, this one, that's for the headlights and everything up front. We'll probably have to extend that. So we're gonna take all this bracket off and do away with all this wiring. Before we were doing it on a super budget back in 2014 when we actually started doing this truck. Actually, this is the first truck that got us started. In 2014 we cammed it. It was I don't remember what cam. Can't remember what cam we put in it, but it was pack springs and a circle D converter and just like a basic kit. But in 2014 this was like one of the only cam converter, like performance style trucks in the Phoenix area in 2014. There was probably a few other ones, but this was one of them. So they cut the dash up. Actually, I think Tino cut the dash up, putting it back in after Twin Built did the cage. So it's kind of all hacked up, you know, whatever. But I'm moving things around. So I have the body control module or whatever this is, whatever module that is. I put that up there. And then we're gonna do, like I said, the fuse box underneath. There's a whole lot of room down there. So right now I'm just moving the wires, and I'll probably cut the hole for the Terminator X and then connect it all in the engine. But I'm not gonna do anything underneath the dash right now, just because I think we're gonna get insulation. We're gonna try the kill mat stuff. So it's a lot cheaper than what I got for my truck. So we're gonna try that, see how the quality is. If it's pretty good, then I'm gonna feel real bad that I overspent on the stuff that I got. But so far, the stuff that I got, I'm actually really happy with. The Restylmod membrane, pretty happy with that stuff. So we'll see how this holds up for like race car stuff. See how it goes. But yeah, so I'll get a little more progress done, and then I'll show you guys when I make a little bit more progress. Look at that fitment. It's like super thin, not even finger thick. Yeah, we'll record more.